Good morning, Internet. It is 5:25 a.m. in the morning. It is April 5th, 2017, on Wednesday. Yeah. So, as you can see, I'm wearing a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger shirt. Well, you can't see it, but whatever. I'm wearing a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger shirt. And, that means yesterday I saw Power Rangers. It was so exciting. Yesterday was a fantastic day. It was great. It didn't go exactly as I wanted to go, but at the same time, I'm not complaining. It was a great day. It was very windy yesterday, so that was another thing. It was like gray clouds, everything. It was the perfect weather for me. I loved it. I love it. I love cloudy. I love rainy. I'm one of those people. I always do. Always love it. Anyways, I had a great sleep today. Great sleep. I didn't wake up once, which I'm very happy about. But anyways, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Okay, so basically I woke up. Duh. And I had to get ready. So we had like a little bit of a light breakfast because we were going to eat popcorn and like soda or whatever. So we went to go see Power Rangers, the movie. Now here I was in my own head because I was such a fan of the original show that I'm thinking, oh God, they're gonna ruin everything. But everybody was saying it was good, and these were from Power Ranger fans. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go with it, knowing it's a new movie, knowing that they're just gonna use the same name, and knowing that there's gonna be certain elements that are gonna be in there. Oh my God. I was so happy, and I'm not gonna spoil the movie for anybody, but like, it does show the origins of the Power Rangers, and then it just kind of just continues from there. And what I love about it, I loved it. I loved it because I freaking called that a long time ago. Like a long, long time ago. Like I made it up, and it's like my idea was put into the screen, which I was very happy about. Alright, but let's continue. Alright, now this movie was everything that I hated. Now, I'm not saying that it was a bad movie. Hold up. Let me explain. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay. This movie, I hated before I saw it, I hated the suits. I hated the Zord. I hated Goldar. I hated Rita's look. I hated the cast. I hated everything. I hated how Angel Grove looked. I hated everything about this movie. Like, I'm like, what the hell is this? Why are they ruining what I love? Why are they doing this to me? Why? What is going on? So, watching this movie, I was just, okay. So when I started watching the movie, I freaking love this movie. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat how much I love this movie. I love the changes that they did to it. It felt absolutely necessary. It felt modern. It just made sense. I loved it. I love the fact that it was such a darker tone. You know, the Rangers cursed. I loved it. Like, I was not expecting Saban to go to this level. I was not expecting that. And then the cast is not bad. Like, I love the cast. Like, the chemistry or like just it was great because they all have like pasts and stuff, and they're just like, the thing is though, here's my only issue with the whole thing. Like, it just seems like the people treat them like shit wherever they come from. In Angel Grove, I'm like, why the hell would I want to rescue a city like that? That's just me. But the movie's great. Oh my God. Billy is my absolute favorite. I loved him the whole entire movie. I thought he was fantastic. He was great. Now, none of these characters acted like their counterparts on the show. Like, they basically played realistic people, which is what I liked. This movie was everywhere. I was laughing. I was crying. I was freaking at the edge of my seat. This was everything that, for once, Because I've been complaining a lot that I've been not getting into movies, that I've been not getting into video games, that I'm not getting into anything. And, like, but now I feel pumped. I feel rejuvenated. I feel reborn. Like, that movie was an experience. Like, it brought me back. And I loved every second of it. And I wanted to watch it again. Which is great, because I never want to see movies again. No matter how good they are, I never want to see it again. But I want to see this again. And I'm so happy about it. Oh my God, it was so great. Anyways, after that, we went to the indoor flea market, which was somewhere here. There's an indoor flea market that me and my boyfriend go to every now and again, and we just try to look for collectibles. I look for like late 80s, early 90s, memorabilia, like action figures or, game consoles or games. So I'm just kind of walking around the store, getting my life, just looking. I found this awesome dragon that was so cool. And it was like this really cool dragon, had like a hammer. I was like, running, but I would have totally got it, but I'll show you tomorrow. But my God, it was amazing. It was beautiful. I loved it. So I just picked it up. It was like $5. So I was like, okay, yeah. Mike got like this little cat that was like, looked really depressed and was hugging another cat. It was so cute. I'm like, okay. So that was all that we pretty much got. So I kind of just sat here and I was just like, I guess whatever. So, but before we left though, I was walking around the store looking for stuff and I was holding the dragon kind of like this. So you could clearly see the dragon in my hands. This lady, who was an older lady, had blue hair. She was rocking an outfit. Like, she was just rocking her look in general. And I wish I could have told her that. But me being nervous, I couldn't think of words to say at that moment. And I ended up coming across in my head like an ass. And I don't want to do that. So the lady stopped me and says, "Ooh, let me see your dragon." Now, of course, that didn't occur to me how dirty that sounded. I was holding a dragon, so I showed her the dragon. I'm like, that could have totally been misinterpreted wrong. And I'm like, no. But anyways, so I showed her the statue that I had. And then so she looked at it and she's like, "Oh, wow, I love it." So she started talking to me about something, and I felt like this was something that I really had to pay attention to, because it's not normal that a random stranger would just like stop and talk to me. Normally I'm very anti people. Like, I don't do it on purpose. I just have that face that just repels people away. I try not to make any eye contact. I kind of always look down at the ground. I kind of avoid everything. But this woman talked to me regardless. And so when I talked to her, I mean, she was so nice. Such a nice woman. And I really wish I could have said more stuff to her and just actually thank her for what she did, because this was an amazing moment. So she was telling me stuff that, because of like how important the dragon represents her. Like, she says that her son collected dragons and that she was going to get a tattoo on her leg of a blue dragon shooting blue fire. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. But I just kind of said, oh my God, that's awesome. And I'm just kind of staring there blankly. I'm glad I can't see myself in third person. In a way, there's days where I wish I could, so I can adjust myself properly. But, yeah. But I was just like, wow. This woman was a character. She basically said that her life was shit. Oh wait, no. She showed me a tattoo that she had on the back of her neck, which was like a blue dragonfly. She says the reason why I choose a blue dragonfly, because blue dragonflies, from what I've been told, is a symbol of great change. And she says, let me tell you, years and years ago, I was at a job that I hated. My life was just shit. Absolute shit. And I was parked outside my job on a lunch break. I'm assuming it was a lunch break or something. And she saw a dragonfly fly in her car, and it was blue. Like, not in her car, but just like on her, not on her dash, like outside her car, the hood of her car. And she saw it. So she took that as a sign. And she went into her job. And she quit. She says, I'm quitting, Mom. Since she walked out. And she said her life has been for the better ever since. And that was a fantastic story to hear. Like, that was amazing. I loved it. Woman was very inspiring, inspirational, wonderful, and just incredibly nice. And I wish that I could have been nice to her as well. Like, I hope I didn't come across as an ass like I always do, because, I beat myself up. But in a way, she helped me in so many ways, and she will never even know how much she helped. She was such a nice person, and I just wish that, like, it was just exactly what I needed to hear. And that was great to see that. And I love when things happen like that in life, when, like, somebody that when you see someone, because when I walked into the store, I saw her blue hair, I saw her outfit, and I knew she was an inspirational person. I knew. Me, I would never approach a person because of how inspirational she is. Like, if there was a superstar that walked past me, I wouldn't talk to them. And not because I'm an asshole, no. It's because I don't feel worthy to talk to them. So if somebody came up to me, anyways, if somebody came up to me, I feel bad. But if somebody came up to me, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to approach people. I try my best to talk, and I just can't think of anything to say. My mind's going through a million thoughts a minute. Nobody understands that because I gotta explain it every time, and it's so annoying. And whenever I explain it on Facebook, people just don't get it, and they don't understand the struggle. It's not as easy as saying I'm gay. Everybody understands gay. They know that means you like guys. Simple. Or if you're a girl, you like girls. It's not explaining that I'm trans. Like, if I'm trans, like, that I want to be the opposite gender of what I was born with. Those are easy to understand, but when it comes to mental issues, it's complex. Like, people just don't seem to get that. I mean, there's people that don't get transgender, and there's people that don't get gay. I mean, I don't understand, but for me, it's like, I don't know what I have. I don't even know what I have. So how can I explain to people what I'm suffering from? I can only tell you that all I know is that I don't know how to talk. All I know is that when I talk to people, I can't talk. I can only talk to this camera because this camera has been my friend for years. I've been doing vlogs for a while, and then I kind of just stopped somewhere and just lost confidence in myself, and the fact that I'm doing this again is actually really, really good. Anyways, lady was really nice. I loved her, and I wish I could have picked at her brain a little bit more. And it bothers me that I would never get that opportunity. But maybe in a way, I'm trying to look at it as a good thing. Maybe it was just a sign. It was a sign in life that maybe she was the blue dragonfly that was rare by her showing me the tattoo. Maybe that was the rare sign, because you don't see that here. You don't see blue dragonflies here. I mean, unless you go to the zoo or something like that, but like, you don't see blue dragonflies like come near you, and I loved it. That woman was amazing. Anyways, moving on. After that, we went to the other indoor flea market. Now, this one I was a little skeptical about going, because on my mom's birthday we went to this place, and the guy was just straight up ass to my mother, and my mom was just pissed. He was basically speaking to a customer like a friend and was just literally ignoring my mother. My mother waited for like about 15 minutes to be served, and the guy was just giving her attitude whenever she tried to ask, like, excuse me, sir, can you help me? And stuff. And yeah, my mother was so upset. She was so upset. And, my mom was automatically assuming racism and stuff. And maybe the guy could have been racist. I don't know. I didn't see what happened. I was kind of looking at, like, mesmerized by the Ninja Power Rangers that were in the case that were somewhere on the other side of the store. Look at me being a nerd. But anyways, so my brother-in-law was making it a big deal. So I really don't know what happened. So anyways, we went here because there was an ocarina of Zelda. It was on the way there, so we stopped in there. And I was just like, I don't want to be here kind of thing. Though I suggested it because I wanted to see if they had that ocarina. Well, good news, it looks like the guy that whatever did to my mom doesn't work there anymore. So it was great. It looks like they got like a brand new set of people. At least, I don't know if he works there anymore, but you don't have that attitude with your customers, sir. But anyways, walking in there, I did not see the ocarina. But there was this cool case full of things that were so me. Video games, characters, figurines, it had Dragon Ball Z, everything, you name it. Overselling it for prices though. He researched everything on eBay, found the highest price and was selling it for that price. I'm like, dude, you ain't gonna sell none of this, okay? You better pack it up and take that somewhere else and take it to a rich neighborhood because no, it ain't working here. Nobody was at that case except for me and maybe one other person, but I was just looking, and there were things that I wanted, yes. There were things that I wanted, but not no damn $40. Like, he was selling a Power Ranger, like a Power Ranger figure. Lightspeed Rescue, mind you. A show that I hate, the series that I'm not a huge fan of, okay? No offense to the actors that were in that show. No offense. I just feel because Lost Galaxy was okay because it came after space, okay? That made sense. It was a sort of different transition, yes, but it was an easier transition to swallow versus everything else, okay? Then, Lightspeed Rescue was the first Power Rangers that just kind of just went back to Earth, was freaking rescue people. It just ruined it. Like, there was no easy transition. There was nothing to get me into it. And that's where I stopped watching Power Rangers. So, I was done. So, he had a Green Ranger for $40. He could kiss my ass with that price. Hell to the no. He had a Charizard that was like a really cool statue Charizard. $85. I'm like, this dude is crazy. Like, you are crazy. You ain't selling nothing with that damn price. The only thing that he had that was reasonably priced was that he had like the Pro Wii controllers, which I so want, by the way. But it just didn't occur to me that I wanted it until I got home. Selling it for $20, which is not that bad. But if you find one like a GameStop, it'll be like $15-12. So really, it was still overpriced. But those things are so hard to find, you can't find them. You just can't. Yeah. So anyways, that was that. Then we moved on to Target. We went to Target. And we got Persona 5. I was scared that they didn't have it. But luckily they did, because apparently there's a section where it says new games for today. I'm like, what? And then, yay, and I got it. I was so happy. It was like a steelbook case and everything. Once again, I don't have none of this to show you, but it didn't occur to me because I do these as soon as I wake up. I come right to this room. I sit in this chair. I turn on the camera. And I talk to the camera. So then we came home, and then I made some chicken Alfredo. I was playing some Kingdom Hearts while Persona 5 was installing, so I didn't get a chance to play Persona 5 yet. Then, I was leveling up my character because I'm trying 100% Kingdom Hearts. And then, after that, when the pasta was done, Mike was making some, some garlic bread. When that finished, we started watching the show, the Betty Davis and the Joan Crawford show, Feud, which has Susan Sarandon. I don't know the woman that plays Joan Crawford. I've never seen her before. I'm pretty sure she's been in a lot of things, and I'm sorry if you watch this. I don't mean any disrespect. I don't remember your name. I think it was like Jenny something. Was it Jenny? I don't remember. But I know Susan Sarandon was in it, and it was directed by Ryan Murphy. It's like a 5-episode thing, and it's really cool. So it's when they filmed What Happened to Baby Jane, which is a freaking excellent, iconic movie, by the way, and it shows how much they hated each other and how the press was used to make them mad at each other, and then that chemistry just like unlocked on stage. Like, oh my God, they were so good. So good. You gotta watch What Happened to Baby Jane. It's a black and white movie. So, but get over it. Like, literally, seriously, you gotta watch it. It's a long movie, and when I sit there and tell you that that movie is iconic, I sat there. I watched it. I don't know if any of the young people today can handle that movie. That movie was shade after shade after shade. It is literally the gay iconic movie of just two people who hate each other and have to live with each other. And oh my God, it's so great. I love it. I love it. But this is a show based off of the creation of the movie, because of how iconic it was. It was like this thriller horror, and it was great. And then, the twist at the end. I love it. I love it. It was everything that I could want. It was everything I could want. Anyways, well, that was pretty much it, to be honest. After that, went to sleep and had a bowl of ice cream, which I probably shouldn't have. Look at this face. It's just getting fat. But other than that, yeah. I forgot to tell you guys. On Saturday, I'm going to be going to see Teresa Caputo. She's the psychic medium. My sister bought tickets for my mother and me. Well, for my mother and her originally. And they were going to go. And, because my mom's a fan of the show. And, my sister can't go because that's my niece's prom night, and my sister doesn't want to miss that, and she wants to get pictures and everything. So she asked me to go, and I said, oh, sure, I guess I'll go. So we're going on Saturday to see Miss Teresa Caputo, and hopefully it's good. Anyways, I'll give you guys my my thoughts on that on Sunday, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.